Let's get into some good stuff with Msblue. Inspired by the timeless wedding rhyme, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, Msblue crafts exquisite jewelry that embodies love, tradition, and sustainability. Miss honors remarkable women worldwide, while blue symbolizes purity, love, and fidelity. The packaging for each item is top tier, y'all. It's the aesthetic and presentation for me. It comes with a jewelry pouch, gift bags, ring sizer, and felt duster. Msblue supports different materials, customizes jewelry, and personalizes engravings. Their pieces are great for any occasion, from casual to everyday to formal wear. Listen, this French pave round cut eternity band is everything. You know I am a simple girl, and this just fits my vibe. It's simple, however, makes a bold statement. You see that sparkle? Yes. Next are the round moissanite 6-prong stud earrings. They come with different styles of backing to ensure ultimate ear comfort. I love the cut and shape of these earrings. They are the perfect size and definitely brings attention to the ears. They are the perfect duo to an updo with curtain bangs. Of course, I had to get in the mirror. Wearing these pieces makes me feel dainty, elegant, and feminine, honey. For the earring backs, I chose the round plastic tip ones, and they fit so good. New jewelry. Who is this? Lastly is the Faith Over Fear ribbon necklace in rose gold with pave pink sapphires. This is a beautiful piece and a perfect gift to someone who has survived breast cancer or currently in the fight against breast cancer. Msblue's current campaign, Blue for Pink, is in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Additionally, Msblue will donate 100% of the profits for every piece of jewelry purchased in the Blue for Pink collection to breast cancer awareness organizations. I believe it is a great campaign because it is one of many platforms that is making an effort to raise awareness and reduce the stigma of breast cancer through education about screening, symptoms, treatment, and inspiring hope. Prevention is so important, whether it is for yourself, a peer, or someone you love. The links to each item will be listed in the description box below. You can use my discount code BAMBI15 for 15% off your purchase. Thank you, Msblue, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Bambi, so come on in. Guys, today's video will be a collective haul. And so this is basically a haul of all the things that I've purchased from various stores. I know it's been a minute since we've sat down and I've showed you a couple of gems that I've purchased, but here we are. So to kick this off, I want to start out with Michael's. Please don't sleep on Michael's. Michael's, although it's an arts and crafts store, you can find like different little items in there, like transitional pieces to use throughout your home, whether it's florals, whether it's things for DIY projects, even jewelry. And speaking of jewelry, I purchased this beautiful ring holder. I just thought it was so unique. Normally you see the traditional ring holders that are like flat, you know, where you can just sit the ring down in it. I like the design on this, so it actually sits up. You don't have to necessarily have to dig your fingers down in there or press the ring down in there on those flat ones. So this one, not only is it unique, it coincides with the rest of the jewelry organizational pieces that I currently have in my closet, and I'll do a side by side of that. But I just thought this was so cute, and I caught it on a sale. Also, don't sleep on Michael's rewards. So make sure you sign up so that you can get points for different purchases that you make that builds up to money. Also, if you're like a teacher or your military base, you get 15% off every day. So definitely check into that. Let's get to the price. So this is $19.99. The current sale that they're running is 50% off on these, so that makes them $9.99. Okay, so in the previous two videos, I did shop with me's when I was running errands in Louisiana. First, I went to HomeGoods, and then I went to At Home. So let's start with HomeGoods. In that shopping trip, I really didn't see a lot of gems that I haven't already seen before, or if I've already had decor that was similar to it. So I didn't make any huge purchases, but you know those little aisles when you're going out of the store checking out always catch you up. They have cute little knickknacks there. And that's where I found this cutie. So it is a sphere figurine, and it is made out of travertine stone. I think this is so cute. I love how the travertine gives this aesthetic matte look. So this will definitely fit in around my home. They actually had two, so of course I had to get both of them. I feel that they came in inexpensive at $12.99 a piece. The comparable price is $18, so I could use these on my nightstands in my bedroom. I could also use them on the shelf that's in my dining room. I can use them in my office. They're small enough to where they can fit anywhere in your home on any surface, and they're so aesthetic. So these were too cute to pass up. Well, even though summer is dying down, well, here in Texas, that may be an understatement because it is still like 90 something degrees. I still have my AC on 70 auto all day. But I found this also in that little area that I found, the travertine stone balls. And it's basically a cooling fan. You know, you see some of the girlies having these like when they're out and about, especially in places that are very high temperatures. I think these are great for like football games, or if you're traveling and doing, you know, different excursions or walking around, this will be great for that. These aren't new. I'm not late to the party. I know that these things have been out, but this is the first time I've ever purchased one. And I really liked one, the aesthetic, because it is black and white. I also like that it gives the illusion of like the Dyson fan. There are no blades. I'll definitely enjoy using this for sure. All right, next up is At Home. This may seem so minute to some, and I just look at it as just like a household essential, and that is these wall adapters. Man, these come in so clutch. So I'm one of those people where cords just annoy me. Currently, the way that my home is set up, with the different angles and how I have furniture placed and things like that, I have wires sometimes that are exposed, and it bothers me when I see them. My master bath, I have one socket in the entire master bath. That is diabolical. Me, I have multiple things plugged up in the socket, well, that I use the socket for in that bathroom. And stationary, something that stays there all the time that will always occupy one of the sockets, is my GOOGLE mini. If you say the name, she'll just, oh, hi, can I help you? So that's why I spelled it out. But I have her plugged up in the socket, so that takes away the use of that socket, because I like to listen to music when I'm in the bathroom getting ready, whether I'm doing hygiene things, anything like that. And so what I did was bought these adapters. One is missing. I still have the biggest one here, which I'm sure I can use somewhere. But the smallest one, which I'll put up on the screen, I put in my bathroom to kind of extend the use of things being plugged up all at once. I absolutely love that it is not too bulky to where it's not as aesthetic or it's sticking out. It's very firmly planted in the socket. So I can use my waxing pot, I can use my flat iron, I can have my mini plugged up, and many other things at the same time, especially my tower fan. Simple, seems cliche, but very necessary. So I have been on the hunt for a while for a really nice scent that I could use as a refill for my diffusers. Like, my diffusers has gone out some time ago, and I haven't replaced it with any refills because I feel like I don't like anything as far as the refill scents. The initial scent that was there, I tried to locate it on Amazon, which is where I purchased the diffuser from, but I can't find it anymore. So while in At Home, I went up the candle aisle and they had a lot of oils there, like diffuser oils and reeds and everything. And so they had a few fragrances there. I fell in love with this Farmhouse Mahogany. There is another one that I liked. I cannot recall the name of it. I may actually get it when I go back. but this one stood out the most to me, Farmhouse Mahogany. So the notes in this are coconut, tonka bean, and wood. I'm not a really big wood person when it comes to fragrances like household sprays or even like perfumes, colognes. I'm not really big on the wood tone. It leans more to the masculine for me. I'm more of a fruity floral girl. But in this, I saw the coconut, and I love anything coconut. So I smelled this and absolutely fell in love. I wanted to purchase more than one bottle, but I'm like, let me just do one because I'm in love with it at the moment. I can get it home and not feel the same way, or I have another bottle or multiple bottles that I can't get rid of. So I was like, let's just start out at one. Okay, up next is Ross. So I initially went into Ross to kind of look for like a simple top because I was going to an event and I was looking for a specific color and a specific top, and I'm like, I sleep on Ross a lot even though I shouldn't, and I'm mostly in there showing you guys with decor. I don't really look through the clothing, so I was like, maybe I can find, you know, a top in here. Even though I just gave you that disclaimer, by the way, I did not find the top but I did find something. So I ventured over into the shoe section and I found these cuties. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. The colorway, just chef's kiss. These are like a taupe color in person. I'm not sure how they come off on camera, but they are so freaking cute. I want to say I paid $34.99 for these. So they weren't that expensive, and I was shocked that they were Reeboks. So I definitely had to pick them up. They had like 2 8.5s left. Usually I'm an 8 to an 8.5. It just depends on the style of the shoe and the brand of the shoe. So this gives like that chunky sneaker appeal, as you guys know that I love from previous hauls with the Steve Madden Possessions and other brands. But I absolutely love a chunky sneaker, and I love a nude color. So 2 in 1, boom, there it is. But they are just so darn cute. So if you're looking for these, definitely check out Ross. Also, don't sleep on Burlington. They have a good shoe selection too. It's those places where you find like the most unexpected gems. So definitely check out your local Ross if you love these. And if you don't love these, just to look at other styles of shoes, because they always have a good stock or variety of things, especially since school has started back. So we're still at Ross. You know your girl loves a good aesthetic. So after finding those shoes, of course I had to venture to the purse area. And even though this is just a really simple, I love this colorway. I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be so cute paired with those shoes. And the brand is Nine West. This came in at $17.99. The color on it says dark mushroom. I can see that. But it is the same colorway, vibing with the shoes. So it's a very simple crossbody. I feel like it's an efficient amount of space to stick things in. So you have 2 snaps at the front, and then there's one at the back, and then in the middle you have a zippered section. So as a crossbody, this will be so cute. And I even, while in the store, I extended the strap out just to see how well it fits, because I'm not a big fan of the thinner strap because I'm more of a bustier girl. So I prefer a thicker strap, but this thin strap, it's not so thin to where it's uncomfortable or I feel like it's not supportive. So definitely check out your local Ross. Okay guys, so before we move to Amazon, I was looking for something that I could use in addition to my normal face care when it pertained to exfoliating. So I came across this PMD product. It is a face cleaning brush. It's made out of silicone. You can use it for like massaging in serums, things like that, but I just like the ergonomic design of this, and I love the color. They had 3 colorways. They had this color, which I describe as like a mustard yellow. They also had a hot pink and an orange. And so when I came across this in my search for looking for something to use for exfoliating my face, that was like antibacterial, something I didn't have to, you know, dispose of after using it, and that was effective, and I came across this. Now initially I came across this from Amazon, and they had it marked down to, I want to say $24.99, and I put it in the cart. But you know what happens when you hesitate, and I guess other people besides myself were looking at this or looking at facial care stuff. So I went there the next day and I'm like, oh, I put it in my cart, but I didn't hit check out. I went to check out and it said unavailable. So I did some more research, and guess where I actually found this at? Best Buy. They had it online and it was on clearance for $14.99. And I was like, you know what? No hesitation, boop, click the button. And then I had some rewards on there, so I ended up getting it for like $12.99. And I'm like, man, what a steal. And with Best Buy, anything you buy and you ship it to the store for pickup is free. You know, it eliminates the shipping to your home and getting charged the price, especially when you're getting a good deal. Because when you add that shipping in, it's just like, it adds the discount that you got off back. Crazy. It is battery operated because it does have a vibration feature here. That's what this button is. And it also comes with a battery in the box. All right, let's get into Ulta. Your girl loves a good scent. So yes, I've been purchasing scents on top of scents on top of scents. And I love it. So let's get into Viktor and Rolf, the Tiger Lily. This fragrance has been out for a minute, so it's not brand new, but I absolutely love it. And recently, Ulta is running a 20% off sale on Viktor and Rolf products. Of course, I had to go in there and get this. So the only one they had, unfortunately, in stock is the 1.7 ounce. And I looked online and it was also sold out online. So I guess it is spreading. The news is spreading about the 20% off on select brands. So I'm glad it was this one. I also had some rewards and points with Ulta. So I end up getting this for a little bit less on the price. So this, I absolutely love this. And I'm gonna tell you why. Again, reiterating from earlier, the coconut note. Anything coconut, whether it's food, whether it's something flavored, whether it's a fragrance, whether it's a household scent, hey, I'm in there. I just absolutely love coconut in any form. But yes, I'm so excited to get this. It was on sale, I want to say, for $112. I thought me and a lady was gonna have to tussle in Ulta because it was the last one left, and she was standing there, and I'm like, girl, back up. Not going to jail and smelling good on your mugshot. All right, for the next fragrance, I have the 1111 Azure. It is by Lake and Sky. This is also not a new fragrance, but this is the first time I've paid attention to this. So normally I'll go to Ulta like when new scents come out, like the new Gucci Orchid. I really like the smell of that. The Tory Burch, oh my God, Chef's Kiss. You don't be surprised if you see the next video and I got the Tory Burch because it smells yummy. But this caught my attention when I went to smell this particular one. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised at myself because the notes in this, if you read this online and you're more of like me, like a fruity floral girl, and you read the notes, you'd be like, no, I wouldn't get that, you know, in a blind buy. But actually going into Ulta and smelling this, oh my word. It's, you know, I would say one of the notes it has describes it as marine. So like anything aqua, kind of like the salty type vibe. And I love it. It gives me clean, but it also gives me ocean. And I know that sounds crazy putting those two together, but I absolutely love this. This packaging is everything as well. So it has a magnetic box, and then it also tells you here about the fragrance. So it has the notes, it tells you the origin of it, and I think that is so cute. And when you flip it back, you actually have the fragrance. And this is a nice size bottle. I want to say this was the biggest bottle they had, and it was 100. And of course, at the time that I purchased it, I had some Ulta rewards that I used toward it, so that brought the cost down. I'm gonna always have Ulta rewards because I can't stay out of Ulta. But those always come in handy. And guys, I also found an Ulta gift card that was gifted to me quite some time ago, and I used it towards this purchase. Yes, very mindful, very resourceful, very cost efficient. Next, we have the brand Sniff. So I've had these for quite a while. I haven't done a haul in a while, so I haven't been able to share it with you guys. But Sniff is a brand also that I guess I've been under a rock. The packaging is so cute. I guess I've been under a rock because I'm like, what is Sniff? Who is Sniff? Girl, I have become such the fragrance enthusiast. It's called Cocoa Shimmy. So initially, when I smelled this in a tester, they were out at the Ulta in my city. So when I was traveling one day, there was an Ulta close by, and I went there. They were also out of it. So I'm like, is it being discontinued? Like, I had questions because I'm like, why is it not in store? And so even when I would go online for Ulta to try to order it, you know, since it's not in the store, it didn't show it in stock. Like, it was out of stock everywhere besides one store, and you couldn't even order it from that one store. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I end up not being upside down. So I end up just kind of waiting, biding my time. And I'm like, let me go to the official site for Sniff. And when I went on there, there's the fragrance. So I'm like, it can't be discontinued. So maybe they're just out everywhere. But before I could purchase it from there, Ulta had restocked it. So I end up getting it from Ulta in store. And it's just this cute little aesthetic bottle. And it has Cocoa Shimmy on it. Guess what the notes are? The top notes. Coconut, duh. Y'all, this smells so scrumptious. If you're a sweet girl, you will absolutely love this. If you're a coconut girl, you'll absolutely love this. It's called Cocoa Shimmy for a reason. It will make you shimmy. My niece, she's also a coconut fanatic. She absolutely loved this. She was like, oh my God, Amy, like, this smells so good. And I agree, it really, really does. So this is my favorite one. I could probably go ahead and just buy 2 more of these. And it's also very inexpensive. This is the only size that they carry in it, and it's $65. I feel like it's an everyday scent. It's fun, it's flirty, and it smells so good. So I have this one, and I also have the same brand Sniff. So this one is more of a, how can I articulate it? This one is more of a, it's like a fruity floral. The Cocoa Shimmy is more of just straight fruity because of the coconut. This one gives a little bit of the bitters. So it's like a fruity floral with a bitter, but it's called Tarte Deco or Tarte Deco, however you want to pronounce it. Again, packaging, aesthetic, we love this. When it's the bright side up, we love this. So let's get this one open. And it has the same appeal as the Cocoa Shimmy when it comes to the packaging and the bottle. And it's really good too. This is, I feel like, it's also an everyday scent. It kind of puts me in the mind of a fragrance from Bath and Body Works. I just can't quite call it off the top of my head, but it is so good as well. Like, it is so good. It is definitely projecting, just like the Cocoa Shimmy. It projects, like, because when I wear the Cocoa Shimmy, it's like, oh my God, what do you have on? So the concentration in it is pretty good. It is long wearing. I was able to get this one in store. So at the time that I was looking for the Cocoa Shimmy, this one was always in stock, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. And then in my search of the Cocoa Shimmy, I decided to also indulge into this one. So we have Cocoa Shimmy and we have Tarte Deco. All right, up next is Amazon. So recently I have been looking into a lot of organizational things, and one thing that came to me was I have got to get a better way of organizing my hand soaps that I have currently sitting on the counter and my hand sanitizers. So right now I have them in these really cute aesthetic bottles that I've had since forever from Amazon. And I'm like, the water drip that comes under the handle is beginning to annoy me to death. And then I also have, throughout multiple videos, if you've been with me thus far, getting creative and using different things to station those bottles on that's not only aesthetic but effective. Now what I'm running into is like the marble slabs and the coasters and things that I sit them on getting ruined by either extra soap that falls when I pump, or either, you know, the water getting under it, or even the water discoloring it. So in looking and doing research on Amazon, I came across this. It's called Stone Drying Mat. So let's get this opened up. I saw a lot of videos, a lot of reviews and things like that of people using this, and I'm like, I want to try this. Okay, so in opening this, it says stone, but the picture gives almost like a foam appearance, like a spongy type foam appearance, but this appears to be, it almost looks and feels wooden, but it says stone. So let's take a look at it. So you have this, there's two pieces. I measured around my sink to make sure that I got the one in the appropriate sizes. So I measured the diameter and circumference here in the middle, and then I also measured out the length. So according to reviews, they, for the most part, say that this is a really good product for absorbing water, catching those drips, also extending away from the sink so that you can use it not only as to prevent that type of spillage, but use it to set things on and make it look more aesthetic. So this does come in multiple colors. They have a dark gray, a light gray, and then they have the white, and this is the white. I also noticed that they have a different style. So mine is more of the rounded corners. They also have some with the square corners. I'm definitely excited to set these up to see how it works. So we'll be experiencing this together because I want to see how quickly it absorbs the water. I saw in doing research that the quickest was like 45 seconds. So we can actually test that theory out. Of course, I got white because of the aesthetic for it and everything like that. But I was also interested in the dark gray because if you look at my countertops, they have tones of dark gray and light gray into it. So these are not new. Basically what it is a silicone roll-up dish drying rack. If you've been with me thus far, you will see that I already have one in my kitchen. I've had it for a little bit, but it's a stainless steel and black color. I just wanted an all black color, so I just bought an all black color. This one that I purchased from Amazon is all black. It is a 20-inch by 13.5. I will say, I probably should have got the 17-inch because this is a bit long. And the reason I say that, I mean, I feel like it's sufficient for going over the sink, but I feel like it's a little bit long in terms of having that drying stone there and trying to incorporate this. So I probably could have gotten the 17-inch. I might actually go back to get that, but I got the black because it's more flush, it's more aesthetically pleasing to me. I feel like this is a better quality than the one that I got out of HomeGoods, but the one from HomeGoods, it served its purpose. But I mean, using it, I use it for multiple things. You can use it as a dish drying rack. It's made out of silicone, so it's so easy to clean. You can also use it for, like, you know, cutting up fruits or vegetables, or just using it as a rack of any kind, as long as you don't cross-contaminate and clean it thoroughly for whatever that you're using it with, so that we stay safe, we stay food safe and everything else. But yeah, I just wanted to upgrade it and just get a different color. If they had a black one in HomeGoods at that time, I probably would have bought it then. But this one was highly recommended on Amazon, being that it's one of Amazon's top choices, #1 pick. And it came in at $17.49. It was on a flash sale. I want to say the original price is like $21 or $22, but getting it for $17 was a really good deal as well. Sorry guys, it was on a flash sale, so this may be a little too late, but regular price is like $21, $22 for it. Definitely measure your sink and around your sink to make sure that you don't get it too short or too long. But I really think this is a good size. I just needed to take into consideration that stone drying mat and the length and the size of it to have both of them be able to sit there flush. All right guys, last but not least is Target. So I am in the process of trying to get some organization under my bathroom cabinet, as well as the cabinet above the toilet in my master bath. Those that have been with me thus far, if you remember, I purchased some black like little caddies from Hobby Lobby when they were running a spring sale, and I was using those to put things in to organize that cabinet up there. But now my mind is gradually changing, although I've bought 2 of those sets. My mind is gradually changing because I have been sucked into the TikTok trend where they have the acrylic boxes. And so I started out doing some measuring, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get some of these and I'm gonna organize and put them up there in the cabinet. And then I'm like, wait, you have the black ones, let's focus on the under cabinet first. So what I did was went into Target. As you know, I've already purchased something very similar to this from the brand Bright Room, and I used it as an organizer for my makeup and things like that. It was in a previous haul. Well, they have different designs. So this one is more of the bucket interior. It has 2 handles on each side. And so I can use this under the cabinet to house like essentials and things like that, to get it not only more organized but out of the way and into a position to where I can see what's in it, whether I need to see if I need to restock, replenish something, or whatever the case may be. So these are very heavy duty, good quality. They're in Target. I want to say they're $15. I caught them on a sale when Target was running them for $12. So they have different variations. This one has the 1 bucket. I plan on using this to house like hair essentials, like my flat irons and brushes and combs and things, because I have quite a bit of those. I am, under all this, a natural girly. So I can put all that in here to keep it organized under there. These are also stackable. And let me show you the other one that I got. It is very similar to that one. And it has, its design is that it has 2 drawers. Same appeal, it's just that that big drawer is separated into 2, so that you can, you know, do 2 different things within the same component. And I think that is very necessary too, because I also have plans for this one. So under the cabinet, my intentions are to stack these. In me measuring under there, y'all, I dropped one. Yeah. So I was so devastated because I thought it had broken completely. But because they're so heavy duty, it just has like a small crack on the side of it, and you can't even feel it, like it's inside of the material. So if anything, more an eyesore. It's not breaking off, it's not chipping, it didn't make the drawers weak or anything. It's just, looking at it, it's just an imperfection, but I can live with that. But yes, this one is also $15. And then they have other ones too, smaller ones, wider ones. So I end up not purchasing the ones from TikTok, because I'm like, by the time I get shipping and I add it up, I'm probably paying the same thing. I believe that I'm getting a better quality and a bigger size. So that's just my personal opinion. Nothing against TikTok, because if they say, hey, we want to send you some of these, send them. Thank you. All right, you know, I love it when you make it this far. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this haul. If you did, give the video a thumbs up down below. I love chatting with you guys, so leave me a comment. Also, if you're not subscribed and you like all things home decor, lifestyle with a little bit of vlogging and DIY, consider hitting that subscribe button. And for all my OGs that are already subscribed, don't forget to turn on those notification bells so that you don't miss any future content from me. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.